In the realm of combat sports, it's well established that men tend to be stronger than women, often utilizing sheer force and physical power to dominate. However, this truth doesn't deter some overly self-assured women from thinking they can take on a man in a fight. While confidence is admirable, stepping into the ring without fully grasping the physical and technical differences can lead to a harsh reality check.
I'm stronger than men that I know.
A few moments later.
Fight! Fight! Go, keep fighting till I say stop.
It was at this moment that she knew.
What makes these encounters so intriguing is how often they defy common perceptions of physical dominance. In many instances, these overly confident individuals overlook the significant differences in strength and technique, leaving themselves unprepared for the consequences. It's almost inevitable that they end up facing a tough reality, served as instant karma. And that's why in this video, we've gathered clips of entitled women being harshly humbled by men. So let's dive right into it. This woman boldly challenged a professional male fighter, fully believing her training and skills would be enough to counter his raw strength and physical power. Little did she know, she was about to experience a harsh awakening and a reality check, showing just how wide the gap can be when stepping into the ring against a pro.
Now we have full guard. Yeah, maybe a bit of a mismatch on the striking, but Shane comes in with an arsenal.
Body kicks, man.
And those body kicks have to have been registering. Her stomach is red at this point.
Circle out of that cage.
Oh! And that is all!
Wearing red gloves, this woman confidently entered the ring against a male opponent, thinking it was a great opportunity to test her skills. She didn't realize she was about to get a brutal wake-up call. After all, if you're advocating for equal rights, you should be prepared to face equal lefts. Next, we have the infamous skeleton guy who took on the challenge of fighting 7 women back-to-back to prove a point about the physical differences between men and women. To make things more interesting, he offered free concert tickets to any woman who could defeat him in the ring. But don't get it wrong, he's a self-proclaimed true feminist, ensuring the women he faces receive equal treatment, including equally brutal blows.
That ain't bad enough. He's even a cheap shot artist, using headbutts and body slams to beat him up.
After these fights, he faced backlash online, with some arguing that he went too far and should have eased up on his opponents. What's your take? Do you think he was too tough on them? Or was it a necessary tough lesson that needed to be learned? Now, we have a self-proclaimed Taekwondo expert who boldly challenged a black belt with over a decade more experience. The challenge itself was nothing short of delusional, as she believed she could hold her own against someone not only far more experienced, but also physically stronger. Confidence is one thing, but underestimating the gap in skill and strength is a recipe for a harsh wake-up call. Let's see how her determination and claimed independence fared when put to the ultimate test. She thought it would be a smart decision to face a younger, faster male boxer, confident that she could handle herself. However, the reality of her choice and the regret that followed hit her much faster than she expected.
Аккуратней. По корпусу работай больше.
This next clip is arguably one of the most entertaining on the list. The man in the blue gloves held nothing back, going full force against his female opponent. With every punch, he delivered a well-deserved dose of instant karma, making it abundantly clear that no woman was going to best him in a fight.
อยู่วงนอกนี่น้องรถดูดีกว่าครับต้องดูในโดนหมัดก็เลยบวกเลยเอาเลยพี่ปากในเป็นยังไงอ่ะพี่ปากในเป็นยังไงอยู่ยังแข็งแรงอยู่นะพี่ปากยังเมาอยู่ยุ่งเมายาเป็นยังไงพี่ปากดูของหนักทั้งนั้นเลยจิ้มเลยมีสู้มีสวัสดิ์ดูแล้วไหวไหมพี่ปากไหวไหมดูครับสวนเจอหมัดใจไม่ว่าจะต่อใน3 นาทีสุดท้าย
Claressa Shields, a top-tier professional boxer, has dominated her sport, holding multiple world championships across 5 weight classes. Her accomplishments have cemented her as one of the greatest in women's boxing. However, despite her success in women's sports, she boldly claimed that she could defeat any man in a fight.
I put 100,000 on the table, and whoever wins is sparring and walk away with the dough. And I bet you I'll walk away with the dough. Jake Paul wouldn't even risk it. Nobody on his team would tell him to risk it. Because he knows, and they know, he cannot do nothing with me.
I think I could beat up Keith Thurman.
Really?
I really do. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman, even though, you know, they're like, oh, you know, he beat Sean Porter. I think I could beat Sean Porter too. You know, skill-wise and just strength-wise. I think that they may be stronger than me, but their boxing ability isn't.
After all her trash talk, she finally stepped into the ring to face an average boxer. Let's see if her online bravado holds up in a real fight.
Yes. Oh!
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
This girl decided to take on an untrained MMA fighter, thinking her experience alone would be enough to overcome a strong and aggressive opponent. As expected, things didn't go as planned, leading to a harsh but well-deserved wake-up call. There's something strangely satisfying about watching self-proclaimed independent women step into the ring, full of confidence, only to be met with a harsh dose of reality. While confidence is praiseworthy, it's astonishing how some fail to recognize the stark differences in strength, power, and physicality between men and women in combat sports. Whether it's overconfidence or sheer delusion, they often enter the fight believing they can match brute force with technique or determination alone. However, it doesn't take long for reality to set in. After just a couple of solid hits, their bravado tends to crumble as they realize the full scale of the challenge they've taken on. Watching this transformation unfold, from overconfidence to complete humility, is both a sobering reminder of the physical disparities at play and a fascinating demonstration of what happens when overestimation meets undeniable power. It's a lesson many underestimate until they experience it firsthand.